So we're back here in the Olympic handball gymnasium in Seoul. Here is the results of the previous matches today. We are turning our attention to match 6, the second semi-final in the mixed doubles between top favourites Seo Jae and Chae Jung. Unseeded up against the second-seeded Danes, Mathias Christiansen and Christina Pedersen. Here's the mixed doubles draw. 6 seeds in the quarterfinal, 3 left in the semis, and Seo Jae and Chae Jung, the only unseeded pair left. And as you can see, fairly convincing victories for all the pairs. I think Seo Jae and Chae Jung have had some tougher position throughout this tournament. But here's the Danes, Mathias Christiansen and Christina Pedersen, and their opponents, the newly formed pair of Seo Jae and Chae Jung. Lots of Korean supporters here in the handball gymnasium. And as the Koreans are a newly formed pair, there's no head-to-heads, but I can tell you that let's see who goes the coin toss first. Chose to serve, and the Danes chose to start on the far side of the court. Now, what I was saying was about the head-to-heads, that it's nil between these two pairings, but Pedersen and Christiansen played Seo Jae and his former partner Kim Han-na, and won that match. Here he is, the Korean youngster. Only changed from men's singles to double categories a little over a year ago, 1.5 years ago. It's from Jeonju in the Jeollabuk-do in the southwest of Korea. And here is his partner, 163 centimeters height, and that's 5'4". He's from Busan, but now lives in Seoul. Plays for Samsung Electronic Badminton Club. And here's their road to the semi-final. Convincing 2-game matches and some good wins there. First, the Chinese pair that we know can play really well. Then, of course, the European champions, the Adcocks, and the All England champions, Watanabe and Higashino. And it's only been the Adcocks that have really put them under pressure. Here's Mathias Christiansen. He's born in Bornholm, the island just below Sweden. Currently ranked 6th, but has been as high as 5. Christina Pedersen has, of course, been ranked even higher with her former partner Joachim Fischer-Nielsen. She is from Aalborg,
ready to play,
32 years of age, and she's actually an educated elementary school teacher. They've also been really convincing on their way to the semi-final. Danes who formed their partnership after the World Championships in 2017 in Glasgow. Split the then long-time combination of Christina Pedersen and Joachim Fischer. That pair won a bronze at the 2012 London Olympics. Here's our umpire, David Evans. And service judge, Manabu Sakurai. judging from the play earlier in this tournament, I think we could be in for a really, really entertaining match here. One of the curiosities is, of course, that both Koreans are left-handers. It's not so often we see that. We have one pair, though, that...
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Mathias Christiansen and Christina Pedersen,
two left-handed
Denmark.
players. That's Tan Jung-man and Seeing Sweat of Hong Kong.
And on my left, Seohyun Jae and Choi Yu-jin, Korea.
So
Choi Yu-jin to serve to
ready
Mathias
to,
Christiansen.
get
Level
the semi-final underway.
play.
Actually looked a little bit high, that serve, but it was like...
1 love.
It was standing behind that white line. Mathias Christiansen didn't really follow through. So the Koreans here, they also newly formed partnership, formed it only this year in the New Zealand Open, where they reached the final and
2 love.
lost that to Wang Jilin and Li Chizin from Chinese Taipei, but immediately won the next tournament in Australia Open, beating the Olympic silver medalists Go and Chan, and thus already
Service over. 1,
implying that
2.
they had an extremely high top level.
이어서 2번 코트에서는 여자 복식 준결승 경기가 있겠습니다. 먼저 이 경기의 심판진을 소개합니다. 주심은 한국의 김강현
Service over. 3-1.
심판진 기자 원평차차고
Service
It's going to
over.
be one of the
2, 3.
fights in the fight matches in the match. The attack of Mathias Christiansen against the defense of Seo and Cha.
Three all.
이 경기의 선수를 소개합니다. 일본의 시즈오카카 코아르 유리모토, 일본의 미사키 마사토, 아야카 타카시,
Fantastic play there by Mathias Christiansen. Those two flat pushes into the drift there. Danes playing up against the drift, and then very, very powerful cross smash towards CHAE.
4,
That
3.
is impressive. Well left by Christina Pedersen. So of course the Danes and the seeds, since Seo
Christina.
and CHAE are only newly formed, they
Stay on the court.
have not gotten seeds for this tournament, but definitely should not be underestimated. Two Korean players, CHAE, of course, instrumental in Korea's very surprising Sudirman Cup gold last year in the Gold Coast in Australia. Beat China in the final, and CHAE and her then partner Choi So-ju
5,
won the deciding
3.
match. Seo was on the team, but mostly used in men's doubles. Only used in men's doubles.
Service over. 4, 5.
So it's only their 5th tournament
5-all.
together. CHAE and SEO played the US Open, lost the first round to Go and Chan. And they played the Asian Games, but they lost to Ahmad and Nasir in the second round. There was the sideways drift. You could almost see the trajectory of the shuttle, where how much it changed.
6-5. Service over. 6-all.
Good defense by Jae.
Service over.
The real test is coming
7,
when the pairs change
6.
ends, when Christiansen gets help from the drift. Of course, Christiansen and Pedersen formed their partnership after the World Championships last year in Glasgow. And also immediately tasted success as they into that fall were runners-up in both China Open and Hong Kong Open. Lost on both occasions to Huang Yachong and Zhang Siwei. Followed up nicely at the beginning of 2018 by winning their first World Tour in India on the Super 500, beating Jordan and Toyanti in the final there. Well-placed smash from Christina Pedersen.
Eight, 7.
Just where it's not so obvious whether it's the forehand or backhand defense from CHAE.
Service over. 8-all.
Excellent placement from SEO there.
9,
Sort of fell
8.
off the racket of Matthias Christiansen as he was uncertain on what to do with it.
Ten, 8.
Great rally. Well, eventually Matthias Christiansen gets a shot in at Chae Yu-jung.
Please wipe the court.
Yeah, she didn't get the correct length on it and was immediately punished. You can see the large strapping that she's got on her left knee and left thigh. Chae Yu-jung.
Thank you.
Lots of injuries at the moment with the Korean
Service
female
over.
doubles players.
9, 10.
Men's doubles combinations are suffering a lot from it, and this is the last Korean combination that has a chance to enter the finals tomorrow. So a 2-point advantage for CHAE and Sue as we head to the mid-game interval.
Please wait. Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Go. Play.
So
Service
returned
over.
by Christina Pedersen.
10, 11.
That could have been one of the
11,
advice
4.
from Coach Kenneth Jonassen to flick CHAE Jung a little bit more. She's really good at the front court. Stayed in.
12, 11. Service over. 12, all.
Getting so much from that short service. Matthias Christiansen, who was almost falling over because CHAE held her service a little bit longer.
13, 12.
Great play by Sue there, keeping it low over the net, even though he's playing from below the tape. She's got to realise, Christina Pedersen, that there's a good chance that the shuttle is played back at her when
14,
she has one action. There's
12.
a high probability that she's going to see the next shot as well.
Matthias.
Excellent services there from CHAE. It's gone long. For the first time,
Please wipe the court.
a 3-point
Please wipe the court.
advantage to the pairs. 3-point advantage to this man, Seo Seung-jae and
Thank
CHAE
you.
Jung.
15,
Impressive that he made the
12.
transformation from men's singles, not so much to the mixed doubles, but to the men's doubles, because he's already been in action earlier on today. Lost his semi-final with Choi Soo-ju.
Service over.
Has reached a really high level in the doubles
13,
discipline in a very
15.
short time. Excellent placement. Plays it just outside of the reach of Sue,
14,
and to the
15.
backhand side of CHAE Jung. Just tried a forehand return, but unsuccessful, of course.
15 all.
Sometimes looking at courts in that rally, one for
Service over.
each side.
16 15.
A bit behind her. And she tries to play that shot, Christina Pedersen. Placement by CHAE, just plays it in front of Christina Pedersen.
17 15.
That was a loose serve.
Service over.
This time from Sue.
16 17.
Some powerful smashes from CHRISTIANSEN.
17 all. Matthias.
Good service. Excellent placement.
18 17. Service over. 18 all.
Excellent move by Christina Pedersen there to maintain the control of the rally.
Thank you.
Just the push before that last shot of CHRISTIANSEN, that was the important one. So
Service over. 19
very
18.
close, but Danes with a little advantage here. It's going wide. Ooh. That's a lucky defensive return from CHAE, but they count as well.
Service over.
Yeah.
19 all.
Almost misses it, and then it became a direct winner. Fantastic reactions by Christina Pedersen there at the net.
Service over.
Secures the Dane a game point.
20. Game point. 19. Matthias.
She did so well to get back to that flicker. CHAE, I initially thought she was being sort of outflicked.
Service over.
Somehow managed to
20.
get it back and survive the first game point. That's inside, but challenged by the Danes.
Matthias Christiansen challenges.
Looked long for up here, but terrible position to judge it. Says Hawkeye. It's in.
Darling, unsuccessful.
And that means game point opportunity to the home favourites here.
21.
So
20.
CHAE with the service.
Play.
Taking the first game. Excellent attack by the Koreans. After surviving one game point, they take the game in 21 minutes, 22-20.
Chai Yu-jung, 22-20.
Når vi kommer ind i en top, så er vi nødt til at lægge knæ til modsat side. Der kan vi så komme op på. Vores server, der er ikke så meget, vi ikke kan gøre. Jeg synes egentlig, at vi kommer fint ud af vores server. Men lige igen, vi husker herovre. Vinkel på. Og så stiller os langt fra. Sving den løften hen.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game.
So can the Danes come back here after missing a game point opportunity against CHAE and Su, or will the
service over?
Win in the first game give so much momentum to the Koreans that they can enter the final here on home soil? Of course, great mixed tradition in Korea. Has won the tournament here 10 times. The winningest nation. China second with 8. Very unusual service error from Christina Pedersen. One of the best servers on the World Tour, in my opinion. Yeah, that's the possibility for the Koreans now. They can flick a bit more with confidence, playing up against the drift. Christiansen's dangerous attack gets a bit more bite. Wow. That was a great disguise shot from Song Shur-jae.
3-1.
Slices it a little bit. Leaves Christina Pedersen stranded. Get a bit more opportunities in the flat game and at the net. The Koreans, they don't have to worry that much for putting it long, like they had on the other side, on the near side of the court here. It's a little bit more difficult for the Danes. Oi, great save. It's a fantastic rally. Fantastic play by both pairs, and eventually the Danes prevail. Really, really high class mixed doubles we see here. 38 shots in that rally. That's amazing in mixed doubles.
2-4.
Yeah, I think if he'd left it, CHAE would have had it. She looks at him and says, hey, I could have returned that one. Ooh, that looked short. And that's what happens when SEO here is a little undecisive. Lifts short, and sees Christiansen is way too powerful for missing that shot. That's a fantastic service return by CHAE Jung. Just pushes it 5-10 centimeters extra.
5-3.
Possible to touch for Christina Pedersen. That's a brilliant mixed doubles player. We've seen that, especially at the German Cup. First heard of her when she won the World Junior Championship in women's doubles. They beat Chin Ching Chen in the final. We got the name of her partner.
Service over. 4-6.
Excellent attack. Christina Pedersen sharing her joy with the coaches. He's a Danish fan.
5-6.
Well placed. Not the hardest of smashes, CHAE. Excellent eye for the
7,
game.
5.
Plays it sharp on the right-hand side of the court, and that's of course where you get help from the sideways drift. Wait, that's asking a bit too much by the drift there.
Service over. 6, 7.
Fantastic third shot by
7.
Christiansen.
all. Service over. 8, 7.
She had the right
Service
idea.
over. 8, all.
Missed that. That's Christiansen.
Service over. 9.
It was early
8.
on the shots. Reached it above the tape, and if you can keep on doing that, then definitely an advantage.
Service over. 9, all.
Good service return combination where Christiansen pushes, and it's a good push. Christina Pedersen knows that the opponents, they can't play it long, so she's covering the other side. That's a lucky net shot.
10, 9.
Totally deflected. It's an amazing rally. Fantastic play by Sue and CHAE in the defense. The Danes, they should have won it twice, in my opinion. But the Koreans were too good. They got everything back.
Please wipe the court.
Eventually, Sue Seung-jae can kill it on Christina Pedersen. 39 shots this rally here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course, as we saw, the Koreans very, very happy about winning that
Service
rally.
over.
I
10,
thought
all.
Chae Yoo-jong here, she was cheering a little bit too much. It's a sign for me that there's a lot of tension in the Korean pair here. Last home players standing.
Service
So
over. 11-10.
with that powerful
interval.
smash, Christiansen and Pedersen 1-point advantage here in the mid-game interval in the second game. They're 1 game down.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Ja. Har vi angrebet, så skal vi lige et halvt skridt tilbage.
Ja. 11, 10.
I thought I heard Kenny Johnson say something at the very end of that coaching.
Play.
That if we have the attack, half a step backwards to Christina Pedersen.
Twelve, 10.
In the service situation here by the Danes. Trying to make the first push, and then it's difficult for the Koreans to get the correct length on any lifts.
Service over. 11, 13.
Well played.
Service over.
In my opinion, the Koreans have been standing a little bit too far back in this battle for the attack. Again on the front and mid-court. It's very unlikely that the Danes would lift.
Just 11.
Dumping it in front of SEO Mathias Christiansen. That's very efficient, and 4-point lead now for the second seeds. Wait. Yeah, shot.
Service over.
Takes 20 seconds to recover psychologically after that.
12, 15. Service over. (16, 12).
Handled this far side of the court really well. Seo Seung-jae and Chae Yoo-jung.
12.
Pedersen and Christiansen dominated the second game. Seems like the serve tumbled a little bit there. Yeah, definitely.
Service over. 13-18.
SEO demonstrates that he feels the Danes are taking too much time in between the rallies, and I noticed that our umpire David Evans once in a while has called Matthias's name, sort of urge him to play faster. He hasn't said anything though. That's a great smash.
Service over. 19-13.
It's gone wide, and that means
20. Game point.
Pedersen and Christiansen have earned themselves 7 game points here in the second game. Totally dominant after the interval. Service is short.
Christina Pedersen challenges. Called out.
Danes are great, and it's game win and to the third and decisive game. They are correct. Definitely in. And thereby the Danes have leveled the score, 1 game all, after taking this second game.
Won by Mathias Christiansen, Christina Pedersen, 21-13. 1 game all.
That's it, 21-13.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Final game.
So, ready for the third and decisive game. In my opinion, the advantage with the Danes as they finish on the better side of the court here.
1, love.
CHAE and SEO playing with the drift. Beginning of the third game, and Side drift from right to left. Oh, fantastic defense. Well-placed smash in the end there by CHAE Jung.
Service over.
The positive thing for the Danes was that they were the ones conducting the rally, 40 shots.
Oh.
I think the Koreans, they've got to find a way to change that momentum that the Danes have had since the interval in the second game, where they've been in control, mostly playing from above the tape.
2-1.
Mistakes there by Christina Pedersen, 2 big swings.
3-1.
It was actually not as big a swing, it was the follow through that was big. Just a very difficult position. Yeah, that's taken in by the sideways drift.
Service over. 2-3.
Well placed. Here's the Korean coaches, Kang Kyung-jin to the right, the national coach, and Cho Min-ho to the left. It's going way wide.
Service over. 4-2.
Little slip in concentration and you forget the drift. And the punishment is severe.
Service over. 3-4.
They seem very tense, So and CHAE at the moment.
Do not whilst looking at the ball.
Tumbling service again, but too short.
5-3.
Second service error by Christina Pedersen. That's well played.
Service over.
Good service return and the coverage afterwards. Oi! Fell over. Here's Christiansen. And again, we see the shuttle totally collapse after a smash. We've seen that a number of times in the tournament here. Of course, makes it unreturnable. It's like somebody steamrolled it.
Service over. Please wait now.
Yeah, Mathias Christiansen not satisfied with the quality of the mopping of the court.
Thank you. Now, 0-2.
really good flicker from Sue.
5-6.
There's been a lot of discussions about these flick serves. I think that was actually perfectly legal, differently with these experimental service rules, but I also think it was legal under the old service rules. So, a really good flick from Christina Pedersen. That's all square.
Service over. 7-6.
It's gone long.
Service over.
Excellent service return by Mathias Christiansen, and that was exactly what I mentioned in the second game, that when you put it below the tape, playing the far side of the court, it's very, very difficult for your opponents to lift, so you can overcome the front court. Good shot.
Please wipe the court. Please wipe the court.
Again, a little misjudgment by CHAE. They're trying to play it in the forehand. I think they really want to get into tomorrow's final, CHAE and Sue.
Eight, 7.
Badminton has been hurt by a lot of injuries lately. Did not get any medals at Asian Games. Not getting any medals at the World Championships. So,
Service over.
a place in the final here would help a lot.
8-all.
Improving self-confidence. Excellent play by Mathias Christiansen.
Service over.
After that defensive shot, I think the Danes have discussed that CHAE is merely blocking. She's not really killing a lot there.
9.
So Mathias comes forward and plays a flat shot back at the Koreans. Excellent play by the Dane. Slowly the Danes are taking control of this semi-final. Fantastic play by Mathias Christiansen, and
interval.
that secures him and partner Christina Pedersen a 3-point advantage here in the mid-game interval in the third and deciding game. 11-8 for the Danes.
Når vi er her, så vil vi godt lægge tryk på, og vi skal gå ud. Men det er op i forgående. Ja.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Coaches, return to your chairs.
things that the Danes discussed was when they push,
11.
or when we push,
8.
then the next thing is get the racket up. So, what can they come up with? Sue and Jay to change the momentum. They lost quite convincingly the second game playing this far side of the court. What have they thought of in the intervals?
12. 8.
Sue is playing the service return and moving backwards, but the Danes have absolutely no intention of lifting.
Service over. 13. 9.
They both made an air shot, the two Danes.
10. 13.
Well, they're still in it. Sue and Jay. So a good run of points would help them a lot. There was the lift. That's amazing play by Mathias Christiansen and amazing control. Just as Sue was about to move forward.
10.
Great variation. And wide, and she's good at the net, Chae Jung. She reads a lot of things correct, but I think in the long run it's going to be a disadvantage that she's not really dangerous. It's not like she's killing shots, either from the net or the backcourt. Leaves a lot on the shoulders of Soo Seung-jae. It's gone long.
Mathias Christiansen challenges. Called out.
So Pedersen and Christiansen is taking a challenge just to take a look at it.
Unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 11-15.
I think they've got to make a run now if they want to be in this third game. Chae and Sue. Otherwise, I think the Danes get too confident. Excellent service return by Christina Pedersen. Of course, a little bit lucky.
16.
But,
11.
They practice it to go for the top of the tape. Deflected by the net cord, that smash from Mathias Christiansen.
17-11.
don't see the Danes let this one slip away. 6-point advantage here in the third game should calm the nerves. Too many mistakes.
19.
From the Korean pair, and Danes now just 2 points away from placing the final. Match points has
20.
arrived.
Match point 11.
9 match points. The crowd's gone a little bit silent here in Seoul. Oh, missed that one. That's Christiansen.
Service over. 12-20. Play. Christina.
Second mistake from the Dane.
13.
I think it's fair to say that the choice of ends had a significant part to say in this match here. I can't understand why the Koreans just chose to serve and not selected one of the ends when they had the opportunity. Trying to get a little bit higher in the
14,
mistake
20.
stats. Mathias Christiansen has played brilliantly so far, so not really worried about those 3 mistakes when you've got 9 match points from the beginning. Now 6 left. PEDERSEN shouted to Mathias Christiansen that he should leave it.
20.
He chose not to.
Christina.
Created his 4th consecutive error.
Christina, Matthias, come here. No, Christina. They're both starting to take too long to get ready to play.
Yeah, they're taking too long, but they've been taking too long the whole match through. So there's no point in mentioning it at 2015 in the third game. There it is. Mathias Christiansen, Christina PEDERSEN book a spot in tomorrow's finals against Herjiting and Dujue. Deserved victory from the middle of the second game, they were clearly the best pair on the court.
Mark won by Mathias Christiansen, Christina Pedersen. 2022, 21-13, 21-15. Thank you.
So in just over an hour, 65 minutes, the Danes go through to the final after losing the first game, 20-22. They win the two last games, 21-13, 21-15.